Answer by the Vegan Flatland. Now, we're here to talk about Justin. Now, he says that there isn't a supernatural. I'm proving it right now. He's proved it out of his own mouth. Okay? I have recorded every clip and every video of him and his Mandela effects. The Mandela effect is the ultimate proof. I'm actually writing a book right now. I've got the outline. I've got over 400 pages of notes, everything on the Mandela effect. It's going to be the ultimate Mandela effect book on Earth. That's a whole different story. I'm still looking for a publisher, by the way. If you're a publisher, contact me. Now, I've caught Justin saying the angel of death. Why is he saying the angel of death? Because it was once in there. Everybody knows it was in there. I have thousands of proof from newspapers.com, old articles going back 100 years old, sermons, movies, books. The evidence is out of this world that it was angel of death. And I've caught him saying it over 4 times. Okay, that's just what I've caught. It's probably more than that. If he said it 4 times, he's probably said it 400 times. Okay, let's get this straight. So he's saying verses that are not in the Bible, but he claims he knows the Bible. You don't know the Bible because it's now God. It's now God doing the killing. It was never God doing the killing, and you know it. It was angel of death. Now it's God, and it should not be God. It should be the angel of death. Period. End of story. Now, number 2, we've caught him saying the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, the heavens and the earth. No, it's heaven and the earth. It's heaven and the earth. We've caught him saying it. He's Mandela affected. Why are you saying heavens? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. No, it's heaven and the earth. It was heavens. You're not wrong, but you're Mandela affected. I'm just pointing it out. It's heaven. It was heavens. Now it's heaven. Caught you saying, guess who cut Samson's hair? Delilah. Caught you over and over saying that, and damn it, you know it's not in there. Delilah now basically has someone else do it for her. How is that possible? It's in movies, it's in books, it's in articles going over past 100 years old. I'm documenting it. There's so much evidence. I have paperwork piled up to the ceiling and all the quotes and all the references just on that alone will blow your mind. It's not there. It's not there. It should be there in the King James. It's not there. Why isn't it there? Because of the Mandela effect. That started in 2016. Now, Fiona Broome coined the term because Nelson Mandela did not die. Or supposedly actually died in prison. But some people think that he went on to become president. I'm with Fiona Broome. I remember him dying in prison. I don't remember him becoming president. Those are just a few examples of Justin being Mandela affected out of his own mouth. So I don't have to prove the supernatural. You did it for me. And the Pandora's box that this opens is that we are living in some kind of computer simulation reality that's been being influenced by time travel. Time travel meaning going back to the original production date, tweaking it, changing it, coming back in time, and it's the new way. Number 1. Or number 2, they have found a way to shift Earths. We are in a world within a world. In the year 2000, they claimed that everything was going to stop, that time was going to stop, that things were going to shut down. Maybe we died in the year 2000 and we're just ghosts here. Or we're not ghosts, but we shifted to a new reality. Because remember, if it's a simulation, someone's in fucking charge. Who can it be? And if someone's in charge, like I said, you tweak this, you tweak that. Another thing I've heard Justin say is trespasses from the Lord's Prayer before, when it's now debts. It should be trespasses. You're not wrong. It should be trespasses. It's now debts, and that's nonsense. And I have all the evidence to prove it. It's now freaking debts. It was trespasses. It's insanity. One more thing, I've heard him say the book of Revelations with the S before. Not there. It's not the book of Revelation. But you're not wrong. It was book of Revelations. Because John is giving more than one revelations. He's giving more than one. Why is it called book of Revelation? Because it wasn't. It was book of Revelations. There are so many insane things. And I've got more stuff that he said that's not in the Bible. It's not there. It was there. Why does he have the memory? You're a Mandela effect. You're just like me. Now, whether you accept it or whether now you're going to go to the AI Google excuses of mismemory or mass mismemory or no. We have the receipts. That's what it was. Period. So we'll put that to the side for now. Now, we do know that macroevolution is nonsense. It's absolute. I mean, you don't need me to tell you macroevolution is absolute nonsense. Okay, the Big Bang Theory is nonsense. Okay, someone cannot tell you what happened a billion years ago, nor do I believe the Earth is a billion years old. Someone can't tell you what happened a million years ago. Someone can't tell you what happened 82,433 days and 22 seconds ago. I don't believe you when you told me what happened on 9/11. I wouldn't believe you if you told me what happened yesterday. I'd have to go investigate it myself. Why the hell would I believe anything you're telling me about what happened a billion years ago? Over a billion years ago. About some big bangs. I mean, are you out of your fucking mind? How gullible do you think I am? Now, the higher you go in school, the more stupider you become. Because you're following the Rothschild set propaganda. And this is what they teach you. They don't teach you other things, they teach you all the same thing. Because their science, aka pseudoscience cult, have programmed it that way. And notice it's never changed and they're never going to change it. This is what they programmed for you to believe. Now, you have options. You don't believe their nonsense. You don't swallow their garbage. These are the same people that tell you that the earth is spinning, that there's blue balls in the sky, that you walk outside. What do you see? Do you see spinning? No. Oh, you can't feel it because of this and that. No. Now you're talking like a Christian does. You can't feel it because of this, and that. No. The reality tells me this is a stationary earth. Water does not curve in a ball. Okay? Little droplets of water doesn't count. There is no gravity. Gravity is a hoax. Okay? Gravity is garbage. It's never been proven. Okay? Buoyancy and density explains everything. There is no gravity. Okay? Don't tell the butterflies there's gravity. Don't tell the flying roaches there's gravity. No such thing. Not possible. Okay? Anything from the pseudoscience cult is a lie. Because remember, these are also the same people that tell you we landed on a light in the sky called the moon. A light in the sky. That's all it is. It's just a light. That's all we can observe from it. No one's been there. No one's going there. No one's been to the sun. No one's going there. Not possible. Watch Astronauts Gone Wild. If you see the way these astronaut acted in that documentary, you would be ashamed that they represent you as the first people to walk on the moon. If you see their behavior, if you see their fucking behavior, that is despicable. They even threatened Bart Siprel to have the CIA on it's on tape. Threatened Bart Siprel to assassinate him. If you see their behavior, you would be ashamed. Ashamed. So nobody went to the moon. Okay. Nobody is spinning. Planes, trains, automobiles don't spin. They never spun and they never will. There is no blue balls in the sky. NASA is full of CGI nonsense. They coming out of their own mouths. They lost the telemetry data. Don Pettit. We'd love, AKA, quotes, we'd love to go back, but we lost all the telemetry data, and it's a painful process to build it back up. End quote. Who would believe this nonsense? Only dumb, gullible people that went to school. Those that left school were actually the smart people because they're not going to swallow the propaganda and they're not going to swallow the bullshit from the pseudoscience cult. Now remember, when they say science says this and science says that, just remember pseudo. Put the word pseudo, stick it on your wall, stick it on your hand. Just if you put that word, it changes the whole dynamic of everything they're saying. It's like a Christian saying, because my Bible says this. They're doing the same thing. My science says this. It's not observable. There's no spinning. There's no blue balls in the sky. There's no camera sitting on top of the earth. They don't have it. There should be 1 trillion pictures by now. Over 1 trillion. It's all CGI bullshit. If they have to lie one time, that means the whole thing is a lie. If they have to even lie half a time, the whole thing's a lie. Now, NASA has been robbing the American taxpayers. They have stolen trillions of dollars from us. All they've given us is CGI bullshit. If you want to swallow their propaganda, go right ahead. Enjoy NASA to deceive and beguile. That's what it is. To deceive and to beguile. Now, I don't care about, this STEM actually means this and this actually means that. No. They went to NASA and they used that. Now, NASA is Satan spelled backwards. All these things, you know, put the T there, it's Satan. All these things are not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence they've lied. They've brought back fake rocks. This has all been documented. Okay. Now, the Earth is not spinning. It never will spin. Okay. A wrecking ball doesn't spin. If I jump in my helicopter right now and go in the air, I'll be there all day. No spinning is going to take me anywhere. I'll be up in the air. There's no spinning whatsoever. Okay? Not ever, ever. They want you to believe so bad that you're living on a pair of blue balls. You don't have to buy their propaganda, You can say no. There's power in the word no. No. Okay? You cannot demonstrate shit. Without your school propaganda teaching this stuff, nobody would walk outside and say we're spinning on fucking blue balls. Everything's perfectly still. You're not moving. Like I said, wrecking balls don't move. I can get my pistol out right now and shoot something, and I don't need to dial up the curve, the imaginary curve of the earth. There is no curve. There is no spinning. There is no imaginary curve. Ever. Water does not bend. Water does not curve. Water is not curving on a pair of blue balls. This is all imaginary clown show nonsense. This is a clown show. Now remember, the blue ball spinning cult's favorite word is gravity. Whatever excuse you give them, that's all they're going to say. Gravity and refraction. All day, every day. All day, every day. Gravity, refraction, gravity, refraction. They have to. They have nothing else. They can't prove we're spinning. So it's gravity, refraction. They have no pictures of the blue balls. They have no video. There should be trillions of videos, over trillions. There should be a camera right there. They have nothing. So they have to use those two things. Remember, gravity, refraction. So, nobody went to the moon. The Earth is completely flat. Planes don't make buildings fall on their own imprint on 9/11. We all know that was the inside job. That's why they went to the war afterwards, and they found the IDs of the supposed terrorists in pristine condition were on the World Trade Center. That's a coincidence too. And Building 7 next door also fell on its own imprint. That's a coincidence too. So many coincidences. Oh my God. It was a false flag to go to war. That's what they do. It happened in Pearl Harbor. It happened in other places. It happened in Vietnam. And that's been proven. McNamara said the Gulf of Tonkin never happened. But they used it as a way to go to war. So that's where we're at. Now, one thing that really bothers me, I don't understand. It just Big Bang is nonsense. Okay, evolution is nonsense. But now I'm hearing talk about varves. Now Justin's favorite term is varves. It's his go-to. Once you get past that, his information gets lower and lower and lower. All you got to do is get past the varves. Somehow he thinks that varves is going to prove that big bangs, imaginary bangs that existed, that never existed. Uh, Proves that evolution is correct. All these things of the pseudoscience cult. No, varves are other bullshit. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the stuff he said about varves. I'm just trying to put it in my head. To use varves for proving ancient times of millions of years ago is just insanity. Insanity. It cannot be done. I mean, varves, think about it, prove something is what? Being layered, layering. It's not a chronology of events or a timeline. I don't know where you get that idea from. That's insane. Well, I do know the pseudoscience cult. They don't demonstrate ancient times any more than rings or ice cords do when pushed past the observable limit. Okay? And that's what the pseudoscience loves to do. They want you to believe them past the observable limit, and they stamp it as fact. That's the insane part. They don't try to put it as a theory. They stamp it as fact and teach it in every school on earth. What the fuck does that tell you? That doesn't tell you it's true. That tells you they're trying to push it on you. It's not, because it's nonsense. Now, we know the Rothschilds started the school system, and we know they wouldn't just start it without putting what they wanted in there. They didn't put any truth in there. Yeah, I know. You need reading, writing, and adding, subtracting. That's about it. You can live with that. Anything else, pseudoscience. Because those are things you can demonstrate. I can demonstrate reading. I can demonstrate writing. I can see it. I can demonstrate math. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Anything after that is history. His story. And who runs history? Let me close the door. The Zionists own history. They delete history. They make up history. They make up things about the mustache man that are absolute lies. Lies. But that's another video. Now, my appeal, Justin, is every time you talk about Hitler, just put the word Satan Yahoo, Benjamin Satan Yahoo, Netanyahu, whatever the hell that idiot's name is. Why are you going back over 100 years, and when nobody was alive back then, and you're still talking about the mustache man? That's number one. Number two, we have examples of mass murderers with your own eyes right now. Why do you keep talking about somebody from 100 years ago? Number two, when you say Holocaust, the Jews don't own that word, man. Do you know how many Holocausts there's been in? So when you say Holocaust, don't just try to force us to just believe that. By the way, I don't believe that. Don't believe it. But don't try to force us. There's been all kinds of. You ever heard of the Holodomor? How about the Holocaust happening right now in Palestine? So stop talking about 100 years ago. Stop it. There's examples right now where you can see with your own eyes. You can research it, and the evidence is right here. Don't tell me about something that happened over 100 years ago, man. Don't do it. Now, back to VARBs. The way you say it, Justin, you say it like VARBs are I mean, VARBs are just a pattern, man. I mean, I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. Everybody can understand. Researching any verbs, they're just patterns. I mean, they're not ancient history time clocks. They're not. Okay, I know you believe that, but they're not. People interpreting millions of years old Earth is not empirical. It's not a fact. It's not shut, open, and shut. Okay, and it never will be because you can't prove something that happened a million years ago. Like I said, I don't believe you what happened in yesterday. Okay, I don't believe it happened in 9/11. You're telling me we went to the moon. This is what I'm saying. We don't believe you. Period. We know you're lying. So since the pseudoscience cult believes all the other things, we don't. We reserve the right. We reserve the right to believe anything else. If a terrorist organization took over America, started writing their own books and giving me their version of science, we reserve the right to not believe any fucking word that comes out of their mouth. And that's where we stand. So verbs are not the gotcha. Verbs don't prove shit. If all you have is verbs, you don't have anything. You shouldn't use it at all because they don't prove nothing. Okay? They like to say past the plank time, we can't prove anything. Of course you can't. Because you don't know where the fuck this earth came from. You don't know why we're here. You don't know where you were before you were here. You don't know where we're going after we leave here. We don't know nothing. And that's where the religion that I come from. The religion I come from is we know nothing. The moment you say you know something, yeah, you can expose the Bible, of course, because that's proven. You have the Bible, you have the words, you can expose it. But the moment you say, I know what happened 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, million, 2,000,000, 5.4 million, 30 seconds ago, we have a huge problem here. We're not going to believe you. Never. It's never going to happen. So get it through your head. No matter how far back you want to go, we're not going to believe you. Do I believe in a young earth? Do I believe in an old earth? The answer is neither. I don't fucking know. But you don't either. And there lies the problem. The moment you say, I know this and I know that, you don't know shit. Okay? You don't know shit. And we don't have to believe that you know shit. And you don't have the right to call us science denier if we don't believe your shit. Because I don't consider it science. I consider it pseudoscience. Theoretical science, where I can see with my own eyes, is a different story. But stuff that I cannot see with my own fucking eyes and demonstrably demonstrate it, test it, observe it, it ain't happening. So give it up. Now, you can always join my cult or my religion of I don't know. It's the best religion to have. I don't know. And I tell you when I have a theory. My theory is this is a prison planet. We were created. It could be a god. It could be 20 gods. It could be a million gods. How the hell do I know? Was I there? No. That's why the religion of I don't know is the best way to go. There's no other way around it. The number one proof of creation to me is women. They're a fucking masterpiece. How can you as a man deny that? Look at them from top to bottom. You're telling me they weren't created? They were created for a man to impregnate that woman. There's no doubt about it. There's no right way around it. There's no fucking way around it. Not possible. They are a work of fucking art. It's just the bottom line. It's a fact. It's a fact. Now, you could be gay and not agree with that. That's fine. Okay? But it's still a fact. They are a work of fucking art from top to bottom. Somebody, something, somewhere put a lot of time and effort to make that body the way it is. A woman could walk past 20 men. I don't care if they're CEOs. Her fucking beauty would fucking destroy all those men. I don't care if they had huge muscles. Her beauty would fucking take them all down. They would all be after her for you know what. But you catch my drift. That's my number one proof. You don't have to agree with it, but that's my number one proof. That alone proves to me that the intent. And when you have intent, somebody has to make the intent. So that's where we're at. I've demonstrated everything that I can demonstrate. I've exposed everything that I exposed. Um, Evolution is absolutely bonkers. Now, I've also been talking with a couple of psychologists, um, a couple of actually talking to one author who's actually written a book, and talking to him. I mean, he's talking to me about evolution, and a speck of dust in a billion years. Is it possible for a speck of dust, a particle composed of what simple molecules, to just rearrange its structure, join with other particles, and make consciousness? We don't even know what consciousness is. We have no fucking clue. It could be, for all I know, it could be attached to somewhere in some other dimension, and it's not really in your brain. Yeah, I know. If you have an injury, this, that, yeah, but we still don't know 100%. And since we don't know 100%, that 10% could be the truth, and we don't know. And this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm in the religion of I don't know. Don't say you know. Just give me a theory. That's it. Don't say you fucking know. So that's where we stand. And for those particles to rise up and contemplate its existence, that's insanity. I mean, without outside influences, without outside interference, molecules, dissolve in water. To say they become living cells. Cells become fishes, reptiles, birds, mammals. I mean, what is this crap? Monkeys. Some become apes, and some become you. You. This is insanity, okay? This is impossible, and this isn't common sense. We have no video proof of things changing. The rebuttal is only going to be because, yeah, that's because it already happened. It was a million years ago. It's always an excuse to use the same layout as religion does. It happened then, so you can't see it. Um, uh, just believe my book or believe my pseudoscience book. They have their own, protocol book. They use the same protocol as religion. Just take away the pseudoscience book for the Bible. Just take away it already happened a million years ago, or take away, when Jesus was born. That propaganda. They use the same fucking thing. How you cannot see this is beyond my comprehension. So that's where we stand. Remember, there's different atheists. There's atheists that are spiritual, that believe there's a spirit. There's atheists that are believe there's some kind of creator. And there's people like me that have my own theory that this is a prison planet, and I'm basing this on the works of David Icke. I highly, highly recommend you watch his videos, and he's online right now. Just type in David Icke. And the book Alien Interview by Lawrence Spencer, where the captured alien discusses what this place is. And through all that research, this is the theory that I've combined. This is a prison planet. We were dumped here like they dumped people in Australia. That's why you can pray to any god, it won't help you, because the gods are evil. It could be more than one god. Combine that with the Mandela effect, proving that we're in some kind of simulation, which also proves that you can time travel in the simulation. And the last factor is your personal experience. I've seen Shadow Man. My experience is seeing a Shadow Man when I was 22 years old. He or she or whatever was sitting, transgender, was sitting, I was laying down, okay. The thing was up and staring right down at me. It was staring down at me, and I saw it with my own fucking eyes. It was a Shadow Man. It'd be one thing if it was just me that's seen it, but researching it, thousands of people have seen it. What are the fucking odds? They've seen exactly what I've fucking seen. Which proves to me there's another dimension. That's all it can prove. Because remember, David Icke proved it. We are literally blind. We can't see We're walking around the earth that we can't see. Our eyes are 0.0%. We're basically blind, walking around blind. What if that dimension is what we can't see? That's just what I'm saying. So that dimension is what we can't see. And maybe that dimension is where lies the Shadow Man. Because I saw him. There's no doubt about it. I saw him. It's the only thing that I have seen, but I saw him. And I shouldn't have. It was a fucking figure standing right in front of my bed. Like I said, if it was just me, it'd be one thing, but thousands of people have seen the same fucking thing. So that alone proves any theory that you just throws out the water any theory that you have. Because you're telling me evolution made that thing too? So, and my final proof, it's on my YouTube channel. I got a picture from my dog Veggie who passed away. She sent me a picture from the grave. I told her to send me a picture on my birthday. She sent it to me on that exact date. I never took the picture. It just appeared on my phone, and it's her with two demons. You can look at it. It's right there right now. Two demons on the side. I've sent it to paranormal channels, and they've been blown away by it. They blew it up, sent me a huge blow up of it, and they say you can see plain as day, a dog in the middle and two demons hissing at it on the side. How was my dog able to send me a picture from the afterlife? Or maybe from the life that we can't see, because remember, we're walking around blind. That's just a fact. We see 0.00%. So those are my proofs. And that's what I'm standing by. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, resolutions, leave it in the comments section. This is the Phantom. Out.